Hello everyone, Triple here. I'm back with another Showdown Live this time. I brought another OU team. As some of you might have read, Pokemon Home came out, which means we get a bunch of Pokemon back that we had previously. And I kind of wanted to focus on Jirachi this time, so I built this team around it, and it's pretty solid. I have of course Jirachi. It's pretty standard choice card with Iron Head and Zen Headband to flinch opponents. Drain Punch is for steel types, and Energy Ball is Rotom Wash, and Seismitoad can wall this. So I can potentially just like read them coming in and click Energy Ball. I have Manibus, the Pokemon we lost to last time. It's pretty standard. Let me actually change this a bit. It's pretty standard. It's a Roost Defog Toxic, which means it can basically just come in and remove hazards. The heavy duty boots are there for Stealth Rocks, and I just changed Foul Play to Brave Bird because Sun is a pretty popular team composition right now because Venusaur came back. So this allows me to hit Venusaur. RachiPult, the same set we brought last time. This really helps just like opening up the way for Jirachi and for Cloyster too. Which Cloyster is Focus Sash. Just pretty standard max speed, max attack, element. Hold up. With Rock Blast and Icicle Spear to hit opponents. And Liquidation is there for Terrakion and other rock type. Seismitoad, of course, he can come because right now we have a bit of a problem with like special fire type moves and electric type moves. So Seismitoad can come in on those and Stealth Rock and Toxicroak. It's pretty standard, but like this, I pretty much need this Pokemon because of the Sun teams. Because Sun runs a lot of fire this generation. And lastly, I have Clefable with Calm Mind, Moonlight, Flamethrower, Moonblast. Actually, I can change this to Soft Boiled. Yeah, Soft Boiled is safer. Just standard setup, deal a bunch of damage and break through so Cloyster and Jirachi can put in some work. I'm gonna look for some teams, and I just kind of hope I don't fight the Sun team. Alright, first match. This is pretty. Blastoise is a giant threat here because it breaks my Seismitoad. And that leaves me open to Dracofish, but I do have the Dragonpult for Dracofish. I feel like my best lead here is Clefable because it deals with everything except the Corviknight and the Cinderace. And on you, I just literally get the Moonblast. And I do think I live one, maybe. Well, actually, I am. Yeah, I do live one. That's great. We dealt with that Blastoise just because that's the thing. That Blastoise is just so scary, but people just throw it out first thing. And that's just a pretty bad way to handle it. Corviknight. If I may, what do you do to Seismitoad? It's another setup, Corviknight. Yay. Why do I just... I've had to deal with setup Corviknight all day. And it's getting pretty annoying. Please get this burn. Of course I didn't get this burn. He's not specially defensive. Of course I didn't get the burn. Come on, please give me something in my favor. Yes. Oh, he has Iron Head as his attacking move. I think I'm just gonna get a box here. He does have the Brave Bird. That's annoying, but we'll have to deal with that. I think my best plan is just to flinch him down and let him die to death, to his burn. And of course we don't. This is tricky because like Setup Corp Knight, once it gets going, it's really hard to stop. You know what? I'm just gonna go Hex here, my RachiPult, and Hex him. Yeah, he wasn't invested in his defense, so that bulk up that was a pretty bad decision. So let's see what he does now. He goes Seismitoad. I need to save my RachiPult for that Dracofish. So I do think I'm going to go Actually, if I go closer now, I Shell Smash. I just get to kill the Seismitoad with the Icicle Spear, or at least get him close. And that's like my one problem with this team. The Cinderace I can handle, and now I get, unless he's Sucker Punch Cinderace, I get to kill one more Mon of his. And it seems like he gives me the RachiPult, which is great. I don't mind taking the Dracofish either. Jirachi is very good because it deals with the RachiPult. It can outspeed RachiPult and Iron Head it. Mandibus is needed to wall it. I think going RachiPult here is fine, which now we speed die. And I literally get to go Mandibus here for free. And let me actually use Brave Bird and get this damage off, because now I roost on you and you can't hurt me because you're physical, and yeah, that's your best way to hit me. And I just roost this damage off, and at this point he just loses. I get to Brave Bird on your Dragon Darts, which granted it does a lot of damage, but at this point it doesn't matter anymore. I go for Toxic on you. I defog these rocks away. Alright, and now RachiPult just gets to come in and click Hex because she's toxic. That's gonna just straight up kill. He was Sucker Punch though, so I'm really surprised he didn't show that earlier. But that was a pretty good first match. Let's see what else we can find. Alright. This looks really annoying because he has the Corsola, which of course just is really annoying to deal with, and he has a Sand to take from that. Let me see. I think he's gonna lead with the Ferrothorn because I don't really have an answer to that. So if I lead RachiPult here, I can sub up and deny him the lead seat, and then I can Wisp him and Hex him. Alright, that's nice. I can always... That's the thing with Mandibus. It always comes in on RachiPult. He doesn't want to stay in here, so he's either going Tyranitar or what's it called? Clefable. So I'm going to Rachi here. And I'm just straight up clicking Iron Head. He just gives it to me. And he's going Ferrothorn now. Which again, I can go Dragapult. Or this is also good. I substitute on you. Nightshade. Let's not do that. And I keep saying it, the Dragapult just does so much. I probably should have just clicked. What are you going for? I think you're going for Dragon coverage now. Oh, you still went for his Shadow Ball. You don't kill me with another one. So I'm gonna click Flamethrower here. And we get rid of his Excadrill. That's alright, that's really good. Corsola of course is a problem. But like, what do you do to me? Except allowing me to calm mind up. Alright. And he just gives me a fully set. Alright, I don't really understand his plan there. Because now he just straight up loses to Clefable. Because, well, first off, he doesn't have the Excadrill to deal with me. So that was a pretty poor game plan. Alright, next game. And it's an interesting one. He has Hatterene and the shield. Let's see. Dragapult can do pretty well here. But the Mandibuzz is from... actually, if I get the shield gone, Cloyster just destroys it. So that's kind of my priority here. As for leading, I feel like he's either leading Seismitoad or Rotom Heat, and on both of those, Seismitoad is pretty safe. And it seems like we had the same plan, so I'm gonna Toxic him, he's gonna Toxic me, and we're both getting up Stealth Rocks. Oh, he's getting up my Stealth Rocks. Alright, Jirachi is free here, so I just literally click Iron Head here. And I don't get the flinch because I never get the flinch. What do I do? Do you die to Outbreak first? Let me actually check that one on the couch, because like that's really annoying, because like I have the biggest chance to flinch him, but it's me, so I don't. That's just a thing about me. I never get the flinch. You're not that invested. I feel like even though you have boosts, this Moonblast is still gonna kill you. And I'm gonna click a Flamethrower on you. And you are fast Iron Head. I'm gonna sub here on you. And I get a Wisp Off on you. Which is, I can disable you now. And that's just a free switch into Seismitoad, because I am poisoned. And I think I'm just gonna Scald. Or I'm gonna Earth Power, that's also good. Dragapult is very scary. Yeah, I figured he was gonna want to keep the rocks off his side. So This is still doable. I just need like. Actually, this is really tough because of that Acre Slash. If that Acre Slash is gone, I can just. Oh no, he's also sub. He's sub Dragon Dance. Oh god. Yeah, no, I lost. I just straight up lost. He kills himself on me, which I think this is the moment because yeah, that's like his best answer, and I died to Pulting. Yeah, I just lost this. He played that very well. Plus I didn't get the Iron Head flinch, which cost me my Jirachi. We have another trick room here, and to be honest, my best way to deal with this, because his setters are the Runic Regas, the Heroine, and the Mashana. And I think I just want to go RachiPult here and set up a sub on them. Or do I want to go... this is a... he has Corporaja. Corporaja is a massive problem here. I did think I go RachiPult here, and I sub up on what I'm expecting to be either the Moshana or the Runic Regas, and then I can get a Hex off. And then the good thing is if he goes Cardant after, he gets Wisp. This team isn't really built on facing Trick Room, so that's gonna be a bit of fun. And that Corporaja, like I said, that's just a massive threat. I'm literally gonna Hex here. I'm really hoping he switches, or he Mementos, because then his most likely switch-ins are like the Cordant and the Corporaja, which both don't like taking the Will-O-Wisp. What's my end game here? I need to like... Yeah, no. You don't get to Memento on me. Which usually you guys don't have an attacking move. Which means I get to stay up behind the sub. If he goes Conqueror, I just Hex it, but these two I want to Wisp. And if I get the Wisp off, that's just really helpful. The fact that he didn't know Memento didn't work is already a really big point on these kind of players. Actually, you clicked Iron Head. Trick Room is about to end. I go Jirachi here. You are burned, so you don't do nearly as much damage. And I get to click Iron Head here on the Headery, and maybe I get to flinch it, which is like the big thing I'm going for. And I get the flinch, which means one less Trick Room setter, which means he only has one really. And he forfeits. That was the big thing. If I could like whittle away his Trick Room setters, he just, these mons on their own can't really face off against me. And that burn on the Corporaja was like the biggest deal because it counters basically all my mons. So that was pretty clutch. Again, the Jirachi did put in the work, but like that RachiPult, man, that set is just the best. Alright, this is what I talked about. Sun. Sun is really scary because like Venusaur just kind of messes everything up. He's either gonna lead with the Torkoal or the Ninetales. So while I'm just kind of thinking is leading Seismitoad and getting a Toxic off. He might have Solar Beam. No, he just has Toxic. Which at this point I can Earth Power and just pick up a lot of damage. Even on the Venusaur. This is problematic though. I go Mandibus here and I Brave Bird. Because I can't allow him to set up on me. And we get the Venusaur gone. Which at this point, that does mean if I get Cloyster in, I get to click Rock Blast. I Toxic just in case. And I think I go RachiPult. And I substitute, I disable you, because this just chips away at you. Also, sorry, that's my cat looking for attention. And I can click substitute on you again, which at this point you're probably going into the Mandibus. Which at this point I'm honestly thinking of sacking something to Mandibus. Because I Shell Smash on you and I get to click Rock Blast now. Because you either switch out here or you go for the Toxic. Oh, you just went for the Pulting, which means I get to click Rock Blast here. And if it's not Sucker Punch, he loses. Oh, this is taking a surprisingly low amount. That was still a pretty good trade. Clefable is pretty useless here, so I'm just gonna click Moonblast on you and avoid a hell of a lot of damage. To be honest, if I get flinches, you're switching here? Yes, exactly. And I get to click Hex on you. What's your plan? I'm gonna disable that Fire Blast. And I'm gonna substitute up again, because that's basically what RachiPult does. He subs up and then just gets to click Hex. Cloyster really putting in the work here. I'm behind the sub, so I can safely take out the Cinderace. And at this point he can't break me with his Ninetales. And I just win. And that's really, the Cloyster was really key, because once his Venusaur was gone, he had no switch-ins to Rock Blast. Alright, and I think I'm gonna do one more. It's another rain team, but this time with webs. That's a tad scary. I think I lead Seismitoad here. Because that gives me Stuff Rocks on his webs and allows me to get a Toxic off on something. And he tries to immediately sweep me. And I don't want that, so I'm just literally gonna click Iron Head. I don't get the flinch because I never get the flinch. I think I go Mandibus here. He U-turns, I'm guessing, into Cloyster. Into Dracovish actually. Only thing you hurt me with is Liquidation, so I just literally go Seismitoad here. And I get to click Toxic again. So I don't really see what the idea there was. He goes Bizarre, which I can try to Scald Burn. He Sucker Punches me, it's fair enough. This is a bit of a dangerous situation, actually. I can click Rock Blast on his Dracofish. He's going Dracofish, so I'm gonna do the reverse now, because he can't click Liquidation on me. So I go Mandibus to negate him the, what's it called? And I defog here. I do click Toxic. And I click Toxic again. And this is the scary part, because he has, I can click Cloister here. I think I live one, but I'm not super sure. Cloister in general is very scary. I don't live one, which basically means I lose at this point. I don't think Clefable lives. Rock Blast maybe, but Icicle Spear no. And he just got his off earlier than me, so that's... He might not be timid. I do think he's timid, but if he's not, I can Iron Hand him here. And I literally just lost to that. Yeah, I can go Dragapult now and probably substitute on what I'm guessing is the Pelipper U-turning. And then I get the Wisp off on either of them. Or not. I get to substitute and get the Wisp off. Alright. And I think I'm literally gonna Hex here. He crits me, which is really unfortunate. You don't outspeed me, so I can substitute and disable you again. And then I click Hex. And at this point I can substitute disable and lock him out of his move. And then Wisp him. And if I Hex, I kill him. So this was really close, because I knew Struggle could actually... He crit his Struggle, hold up. Anyway, I think that's where I'm gonna call it quits. That was a pretty fun live. This team is doing pretty well, except it really struggles with Sun, which, like I said, now Sun is really popular. So I guess that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.